Hey, what's up, guys? Mix here with an update on the Frost Bomb guide. First of all, I'll go over gear real quickly because, I've made some changes. Pieces that didn't change since last video. I still have a shitty Heat Shiver. I still have a shitty replica Dragon Fang. I still have 2 shitty rings. I still have my really good gloves, which I dropped somewhere randomly. I bought some random 5 Chaos mirrored, not doable boots. Wrong Chaos belts. So then I woke up yesterday after my second short nap. I bought 2 Void batteries to scale some damage. I also got the Militant Faith yesterday. Decided against buying a Woke Spell Cascade at that point. Just because, well, I thought I needed damage, but the Spell Cascade was going up really quickly, which is, in hindsight, maybe a mistake. But anyhow, ended up playing the entire day, tried to complete Atlas, which we kind of have right now. I think I'm like at 120 points or something. And then I spent like, 4 or 5 Divines Infusings trying to fix my second Carcass Jack. Didn't work out. Decided to give up on it and chase the Awakened Spell Cascade because damage was fine. I needed AoE. And then with a little bit of help of a friend of mine who I still owe, I think 1.5 Divine. Right now, I actually got the Spell Cascade and we got it to level 5 with Beast. Just because I wanted to be able to, know what the showcase looked like. So the build has some problems. First of all, it is really, really squishy. That's a pretty yikes map to showcase, but let's go. It's really, really squishy. It has a shit ton of deaths, right? Yeah. But that's because of a few reasons. Like I don't think it necessarily needs to be like this for you. Because if you just play the game like you should be playing the game, then I think it'll be better. I'm not gonna say it's tanky, but it'll be better, right? But first of all, I am pushing Atlas, right? Which is very bad for your XP if you're like doing content you shouldn't be in. Secondly, I figured out that the gem is bugged to a point where if you don't use Spell Echo, your costs are going to be skipped. So you're going to have instances where your damage is out there, but it's not actually doing damage. Which, if you want to know more of, there is a Reddit thread here, which has a video of me explaining with Mo why this is bad. Also, I wanted to showcase the MTX, but if you need to actually dodge shit, it's like unplayable, so I don't generally use it. So yeah, the skill has that problem, so now I need to echo it, which means that, well, there's a couple of problems with this. First of all, in almost all of my use cases, I really don't need the echo. Which means I could be running less duration, which I am right now. But that's a skip. You skip Devourers. Those guys are not okay, by the way. Just skip them. It's not worth your time. Which means I have like some kind of scuffed links. Because the ideal links for my current setup, or what I'm doing right now, would probably be, and I haven't really given much thought to this, but probably be like less duration, Empower, Awakened Spell Cascade, Awakened Spell Cascade, so Bomb, Spell Cascade, less duration, Empower, Power Charge on Critical, and then, I don't know, crit damage, or maybe Awakened in KoE, but we'll get to that. But I can't do that right now because then I just literally lose half of my costs and I all of a sudden have like no damage. So I'm playing really badly with flasks while talking. Which then stems to the fact you're also a bit locked in place. You either don't have all your damage or you don't have the delay reduction, which are both also kind of bad while mapping or while trying to not get hits, right? That being said, if you cost ahead of you and you stay away from like super reapy mechanics, which I am doing just to test if the build can do them, like ultimatum, well then I think you should be fine. Like the mapping speed is so good that it generally doesn't matter if you die once or twice. Well, not per map, right? But in general, just. But like if you open an ultimatum, there's like a 95% chance you are gonna die, right? Because, well, we're not tailored to stand in a circle and take damage, sadly. Because that's honestly what I want to do with the build, but it's like, I don't think that's ever happening. I don't think it can be tanky enough for that. Next up, about the tankiness, I'm trying to find ways to solve it. Obviously, there's cluster jewels, which are a big part of solving it, because they give you a ton of life. But at this point, me and my buddies are still chasing the overlap. I guess I'll kill the boss for the showcase, right? I generally skip, but we're still finding ways to increase AoE in order to find overlaps, because honestly, I kind of don't need overlaps right now, because I can aim, so I hit it 3 times, but explaining that to someone is probably pretty hard. So this is the boss. Please don't one-shot me, because I kind of don't want to dodge. Yeah. So I didn't really aim well, but you can kill it, right? So TLDR, I think the mapping feels really good. I think the mapping would feel infinitely better if the game actually allowed me to use the right links. And I also think, and that's something I am trying to solve, but I don't know how, maybe I shouldn't tank it better, is I feel slow. Like I think this stems a lot from not being able to flip gems anymore and my flame dash being no quality, but holy damn, it feels like I don't have a flame dash 99% of the time. I feel like my character is also slow a lot, but yeah, it's probably because I also didn't fix flasks. So I think if I get a good belt and I get some flasks and stuff, and then we get a bit zoomier, and life will be good. All in all, oh, there we go. See, that happens sometimes because you don't cast. Because the mob should have died before I was there. All in all, I think it's still probably one of the most fun mappers out there right now. I don't think I'll ever be recommending anyone else to League start it. But I do think if you have a Rogue Cascade and you want to put some maps in Map Device, pretty good contender, to be honest. Because it does that really well. Especially if you can get it movement speed. So the plan for today is, I think, first of all, I need to pay back Mo. But then I think I'm going to try and see if I can get a +1 power charge heat shiver, which is the last source of AoE I can find without far-fetching it pretty hard. Oh, I should also say I have this. I have 2 charms with 4% AoE per power charge, but then again, I also fucked up my gem because it lost quality, which means I think it lost 0.2 base radius, which is, actually really interesting, but nothing you guys are interested in right now. Anyhow, yeah, so I think if we need this to go to become 2120 or 2023, I think, and then that will help, and then we need a little source of radius, and then maybe we'll overlap. But maybe we won't, and maybe we'll forget about overlap. Maybe we'll just focus on damage, and then we can skip like a ton of points and stuff, right? And we can go elsewhere. And we can just conclude that we will be mapping, and we won't be doing 30 million single target to any kind of boss, right? But yeah, we'll figure that out. I guess today is me 6-linking. Today is me maybe getting Hate Shiver, and maybe fixing some rare pieces. Maybe micro distillery build, good flasks. I don't know. There'll be an update. It probably won't be tonight or tomorrow morning. I think I'm gonna skip one day because I don't think there's enough sense of progression of me getting a heat shiver or something. The last video is probably gonna be when the character's like almost finished or has like the POB gear, right? Until then, we're on Discord if you have any questions. If we can help you try to make it better, we will. So as per usual, thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time.